Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. This is the April meeting of the Ttcda. Welcome to everyone, and thanks to all the commissioners for being here. Appreciate it. We do have a quorum, it looks like. So, jump down to the approval of the minutes from our last meeting. Hopefully you guys got all that.
So
And
moved.
we have a motion. Do we have a second?
A second.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And it carries. All right, moving on to the applications of certificates of appropriateness. The first one we have is file number 4-A-23-TOS. Applicant is Keith Pankey Sign Co. Incorporated for a sign permit. Michelle, can we get a staff report?
So this is a request for approval of two identical business building signs on a new storage building at Valley Vista Road, east of Hardin Valley Road. The proposed building signs include the business name for Valley Storage. The signs will be located on two sides of the building. One will be on the front along Valley Vista, and the other will be alongside the north side of the building. The signs consist of internally illuminated channel letters mounted to the building via a raceway, and the letters are 5-inch deep channel letters. Valley Storage has a plaque return with a matte finish. Each sign comprises of 48.1 square feet for a total of 96.2 square feet, which is within the allowed limits based on the 100-foot maximum road frontage. And the recommendation is for approval as it fits all the Ttcda guidelines.
Thank you. Any questions for staff? Do we have a representative for this applicant? Yeah, step up, give your name and your address. And
Pat Bowles, 2113 Pewter Drive in Knoxville, 37909.
anything you'd like to add or?
No.
Okay. All right. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Have a motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
All right. Questions? Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I got you. All right, next on the list, we have file number 4-B-23-TOS. Applicant Giselle Baclini. If I say that wrong, I apologize. And George Ewart Architect. This is for a sign permit. Michelle, can we get a staff report, please?
Sure. So this is a site that came before you all 2 months ago for the building plans. It's located off of an access easement to the on the east side of Valley Vista Way. It's zoned PCTO. They're asking for 3 building signs on one building and also a yard sign. So on the east facade, on the top, there's like a roof box where the first sign is. This faces Pellissippi Parkway. The sign consists of the business name. It's 3 colors, black, white, and blue. The sign message area on the east facade is 55 square feet, which is within that 100-foot maximum allowed for a building of this size. The west facade, they have 2 building signs. Another is also on the roof box. This one faces Valley Vista Road. The other is on the top of the first level above the window bay. This one here is a twin to the one on the east side. It's 55 square feet, whereas this one here is a little bit smaller at 44, so totals 99 square feet for this side of the building, also within that 100-foot max allowed for a building of this size. And then this is just a little diagram to the square footage and elevation. The yard sign is going to be located kind kind of when you're coming up the easement to the right, right before you enter the parking lot. It is pulled off of, out of the setback area. And it's going to be a sort of a tenant directory sign, so the future tenants are yet to be identified, but the Clear Defense Pest Control, the name of the building will be here, the name of the development, the landing will be here. It's got a similar aesthetic to the building in that it's got this wooden sort of swoop design, sort of wrapping around the sign elements, and it meets the square footage recommendations and colors, all that. So staff's recommending approval.
Thank you. Is there a representative here?
George Ewert, 404 Bearden Park Circle, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37919, and I'm representing Giselle today. So we agree with all staff recommendations, and that's all the comments we have.
All right, thank you. Do I have a motion for approval?
Motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second?
Second.
Excuse me. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, moving on. File number 4-C-23-TOS. Applicant is Baker Jones Sign Co. For a sign permit. Staff report, please.
So this is a request for approval of a new business building sign at the corner of, actually don't know how to pronounce this, Charlevoix Road and Pintwater Drive. And the proposed building sign includes the business name, which is Brown Bag, and their slogan, Food with a Purpose. The sign will be located on the west side of the building, and the other sign, will be located on the west side of the building. And the new sign consists of non-illuminated channel letters mounted to the building via raceway. The letters are 1 inch deep, and they're white, green, and brown with brown trim returns, and the paint will be flat. And the sign is 52.5 square feet, which is within the limits of the 96 feet building frontage. So this request is in compliance with the design guidelines, and staff is recommending approval.
Thank you. Any questions for staff? Do we have a representative of this applicant? No? I'll take a motion at this time.
Motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Moving on, file 4-A-23-TOG. Applicant is Eric Mosley, Green River Holdings, and the request is for a building permit. Staff report, please.
Sure. And this is for a grading plan on 2 parcels located along Corridor Park Boulevard at the across from the intersection with Innovation Drive. It's zoned BPTO. Just contextually, you can see the site is basically undisturbed, backs up to a residential area. The grading plan just kind of removes a little bit of the slope, pushes it towards the rear of the site. The site plan notes back here that there is going to be vegetated area per the type B that's required when there's commercial development that abuts residential. Staff really doesn't have any issues with this, just because a context, it's not in the hillside protection area. It's mostly green, which represents that below 15% slope. There's a few bands at 15 to 25 and a small sliver of that 25 to 40, so that's basically what they're pushing around to the edge of the site. We didn't have any issues with this. They're keeping the buffer. They're going to be keeping existing vegetation where they need to, and we're recommending approval.
Any questions for staff? Do we have a representative for this applicant?
Good afternoon. Michael Lee, Franz McConnell and Seymour, 550 West Main Street, Suite 500. We'd like to thank the staff for their time and work on this. We believe the proposal is pretty straightforward. It's a grading plan. We would offer to submit.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, file number 4-B-23-TOB. Applicant is Stephen Fletcher, Holly, and Alexander Shelyakov, Mill Realty LLC. Request for a building permit and staff.
The applicant has withdrawn this request or asked to withdraw this request. I think that he just wanted to build a storage building. It didn't realize that the TTCDA's guidelines were going to be so stringent regarding the landscaping requirements and building metal buildings and things like that. So he's opting to find another site. So he's asking to withdraw.
So we were just having the discussion about whether or not we needed to. Do I
Motion to remove from the agenda.
have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Do we have any other business?
That's it.
All right. No other business. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.